Okay, let's do a quick revision and then we'll see how to use Beautiful Soup. So I'm trying to run the next command. Whenever it says np not defined, I have to do numpy and import pandas as pd when it says that something is not defined. So let's see what is inside data. So this is the data. Now I have index A, and wherever it was index A, it made this hierarchy because there are repetition of index. So, and whenever I would like to see what is the index, it throws me that it's a multi-level index because it has A, and 111. And whenever I want to unstack a multi-level index, I do like this. So right now data looks like this. When I unstack it, 1, 2, 3 goes automatically to the columns. Just a quick good to know stuff. And we did this in the last session where we have this multi-level index on the rows and on the columns, and whenever we want to access it, and when I unstack it, it throws 1, 2, 3 on the top, but still the problem remains. We are not going into much details on this one. I just wanted to show you this. Now let's move to Beautiful Soup, which is the main part of this chapter. So when we want to download a website and scrape the website or get the data manually, we have to use Beautiful Soup. The command that we use to run Beautiful Soup is we want to get the URL and save that into an HTML file and then peek through that HTML file. So when I try to get this file, which is tutor points Apache OZ tutorial, I want to get this link and I want to print whatever is in the first 500 words. I can even go beyond this and put colon 2000 to see what is inside the file. So this is inside the file that I just pulled in. Once I see what is inside the file, I can go ahead and use Beautiful Soup and look at different parts of the file. So once I have this file, this is now stored in a response. This response is an object which has text and other things also. Right now response.text gives me the HTML. So now I'm importing Beautiful Soup. I'm doing response.text and passing it into an HTML parser, which means that I'm saying that whatever is inside is HTML. So be prepared to change that. When I do print type, it gives me that this is something which is Beautiful Soup because I just use Beautiful Soup to parse that HTML file. Once I have something into Beautiful Soup, I can use classes to capture things inside that link. So I can use class division or underline class to get these containers. When I get these containers, these are the result set, and then I can peep inside the container. So let me show you what this means. If I were to scrape this website from the internet and I go here and I go view page source, and this is the thing. Now I have to do some hit and trial to find out what I'm looking for. So in this case, I'm looking for this thing, Apache OZ introduction, this part. So I'm looking for where I can find this. So it's only coming one time. So that's going to give me the introduction. So whenever I'm looking for a text, I have to find out its class type. It's going to give me all the stuff and then I would loop in. Let's see what is this. This is the navigation on the left menu I'm looking for. So whenever I want to get all the thing in the left menu, which is home, introduction, OZ. So I want to find out all of this because I cannot copy it all the time and paste it. I want to automate it, that all the thing in the left menu gets copied automatically. So that's what I'm doing. Now, if you see here, This is UL class, and the last time was div class. This is HTML. We don't need to worry a lot about it. But what we would do is print both the containers and the elements inside the container. So let's quickly do that. So I'm going to print both the containers and whatever is inside the container. Uh-oh. So I'm going to print first the container and whatever is inside the container and separate it. So this is container 2. This is the first element of container 2, which is, so if this is the whole container 2, this becomes, just before the dash, the first element of container 2. If I were to, and this is the first element of container 2 between the two dashes. So this is the first element of container 2. Because if you see this block is the first container of element 2. It has only one star. Then I get through the next one and I want to go and get the first thing inside. So this is the first thing inside, which is Apache OZ tutorial. And then I do the same. If I want to get the link, then I do this. Now, if I want to get the text inside that, I'm going to find out .txt, which is at the end. So this is how I'm searching the heading and printing the heading. So I'm trying to scrape things based on division. The only thing that you have to remember from this video is whenever you see beautiful soup or something like that and scraping, without going into too much complexity, it is used to scrape stuff, and you use the div or whatever is the class type, and then you can get all the classes for that, and then you can loop through. So this is a very small and quick introduction of beautiful soup.